So this is my vision. I had been fasting for 4 days. I did a liquid fast with Preach Christ Ministries. And this was June 29th, 2024. So, first thing first, after our nightly gathering Zoom meeting, I prayed. And the first thing that the Holy Spirit told me was that the Lord was going to open the heavens for me. And I was super excited, obviously. So I had some cleaning up and stuff like that to do. And so I went on and I did that. And then I got into prayer again. And as I started praying, I began to pray in tongues. And I could already feel like the Holy Spirit, like super, powerful. Like he was in me. It was on me. The presence was like heavy. Okay, so I prayed in tongues. God showed me the throne room. I was immediately taken to the throne room. I saw God and Yeshua seated on their throne, dressed in purple robes. Purple means royalty. They were both wearing beautiful crowns with jewels engraved in the crowns. And both crowns were pure gold. I saw the cherubim. The wheel was gold, covered with eyes. The face I could not see. I saw the living water running down from the throne. It was pure white. It was known to me on June 30th, this is after I prayed again, that the water was alive because God's Spirit was in the water. The Lord told me to look, and I saw two of my great-grandmothers. They were both smiling and walking. Great sign. I already knew, though. My great-grandmother, Willie Mae, which is, she's my great-grandmother who raised me. She was holding hands with what I come to know were my twin daughters that I lost before I could birth them. They were older, maybe about 4. And in this dream also, both of my great-grandmothers was not the age that they were when they passed away. They were actually younger. Way younger. But they were beautiful. Like, they were smiling. They were just going on. Like, they were just super happy. Like, I wish you all could see that. But they were super happy. And they had, like, not a care in the world. Like, they were just, it was amazing. So, obviously, I was already crying. And I was like, I was happy, though. It was a happy cry. So the Lord said, look again. And I saw the elders seated around the throne. They were dressed in pure white robes. And in the beginning, of this dream, when I first went and saw the throne room, I did not see the elders. The Lord then said, look again. And I was hovering over my house. I saw myself in this vision, and I was still in the vision, like I was still in heaven, and the vision was going on, but it was spiritually. I was in heaven, and I was looking down over the house, and I saw angels standing around my home, and they all had like a godly glow. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It was almost like they were praying, but they were looking down inside of the home. Like they were looking at me. They were watching over me and my family. And that brought peace. Thank you, Elohim. Okay, I read that part. And during the dream, I had to try and keep my composure because I was crying with gladness. Like I had to I was becoming like hysterical crying, but I was trying to hold it together so I could finish seeing what the Lord was showing me. And there are a lot of things that he showed me, but he specifically told me not to share. So therefore, I'm not going to share it. Some things were about me and my children, and other things were about things to come in the world. I was so amazed. I was thankful to see my family. They are at peace. My great-grandmothers were younger. I said that part. I saw golden floors. They were transparent. They were super shiny. Absolutely beautiful. I really wish I could just, Lord, take me now. But I know I have work to do. The walls were high. They were super high. And they were also gold. The ceiling was actually, in the beginning, like on the 29th, when I looked up, I never saw a ceiling. But on the 30th, I prayed about that because I was like, I never saw a ceiling. But the ceiling, it was known to me that the ceiling was multicolored. It was super beautiful. Like, it looked like the sky, but it was multicolored. I don't know how else to explain it. I also was showed the golden gates of heaven. They were so tall. And the gates were opening up, and I was standing in front of the gates. And when it opened, I saw the purest white light that you ever want to see. Like, it can't be compared. There is no comparison on the earth, so I won't even try and compare it. But it's the purest white that you, like, purest white, the purest white that you ever want to see. And it was known to me that that was God's spirit. His spirit is like it lights up heaven. And it was just like, I was ready to go. I didn't want to come back. No. But like I said, I do have an assignment, and I do have work to do. So I would rather help save souls than leave knowing that there's a lot of work down here to be done. The Lord has already let me know that I am a fighter. I am a warrior. And I trust that as long as I plant the seed, He'll grow it. So that is it for my vision. The only thing I would say to people is to, get saved. Seek the Lord. Study. Pray. It doesn't matter, honestly, like what kind of sin you've been in. It doesn't matter what you've done. It doesn't matter how much like people tell you that you've been a disappointment, or people tell you that, oh, you're a failure. The Lord does not look at us like that. He does not look at us as failures like He wants us. He changes us. We don't have to get ourselves together, because honestly, if we could get ourselves together, then we wouldn't need Jesus. So I would just say, pray about it. And you can also pray about my dream. I would advise people to seek the Lord for yourself, rather than constantly going online and looking at other people's listening to just pastors or whatever, or prophets. You still have to seek the Lord for yourself. And I'm not saying that there is wrong to do that, but I'm saying we have to have a relationship with the Lord ourselves. That is a must. We have to have a relationship, and we have to be we have to have the Holy Spirit within us. And also read John 15. That is what the Lord told me to give. I love you guys, and see you next time. Subscribe.